Man, we talked about Kyle, maybe his best start, only 73 pitches.
What's up, guys?
7 innings.
Kyle Wright trying to get us back on track, be the stopper, but CB Buckner is behind the plate, so we will see what happens. But 2 quick strikes.
And he could have kept going if they really needed him to. We threw 73 pitches in that 7-inning stint against the Pittsburgh club up at PNC Park.
CB Buckner's behind the plate, so who knows what we get, but 1 and 2.
And 58 runs batted in. Good leadoff man. Sees a lot of pitches. Let's see if Wright can calm that down here in game 2. Strike 3 says CB Buckner. 1 out.
Strike 3, good start. What's up?
Well, exactly what you just saw.
Jared.
It's a team that is very right-handed for the most part.
Good start. Good start.
They've not lost 4 games in a row yet this year. Don't start tonight. Had the right guy on the mound. The offense is ready to go after yesterday. Had lots of chances. Weren't able to get the big hit. I think they'll do that tonight.
Oddly enough, the Rockies are 11 and 2 at Truist. Why? Because baseball is dumb sometimes. That was a strike, but not called. But CB Buckner.
Rogers doesn't need any help. He had a couple of hits last night. He's knocked in 60 runs. As we told you, he's been one of the best.
2-0, but should be 1-1. But again, your guess is as good as mine on the strike zone tonight, boys. Ugh, 3-0.
Kyle's gone 3-0 on him. One thing Kyle's done great, his last 9 starts.
Yeah, he's really bad behind the plate. 3-0.
Pounding that strike zone.
There you go. All the way back, bud.
3 balls and a strike. Kyle Wright's ERA now under 3 at the start of play tonight. 16 wins. As he makes start number 25.
Back in the count. Attack, attack, attack. Max was off last night, but not in the most terrible way. It was just a grindy start, but our offense couldn't really. After Travis Darno struck out with the bases loaded, swinging it 6 balls almost.
And hiding behind a couple of photographers.
He
doesn't get hit.
Was not good. So that kind of set the bad tone. So hopefully that will change.
Who struck out McMahon to start the game. And Kyle's payoff pitch is bounced right at first.
Boy.
That'll be an easy out. Good comeback.
Good grab. But you can, that's why I don't like the complaining about easy schedules.
We've seen Kyle all year. I'd love to get your thought on
the strength of
from a hitter's perspective. Watching Kyle Wright this year as opposed to his first couple of stints in the major league.
The strength of schedule and all of that, because we know, or if you watch baseball, you know anything can happen on any given day, and it is what it is. So I think that's the most annoying thing to me as a baseball fan. Plus, people getting extensions and talking about XXX, he could have got more of this, that, and the other. But those are kind of my 2 pet peeves. 1-1 to Charlie Blackmon. But that's just my
He's got a great career. Georgia Tech.
Just my 2 pet peeves.
Playing for free tonight. The heavy pass list. Yeah, he's got a nice contract. I think he's still coming out ahead. Well, that's why through the qualifier. Yeah. Almost. For the purple-clad Rockies here in game 2. 1-2 pitch.
Good spot. 2-2. And I am currently watching the Dodger Mets game cast as well. So I'll.
Kyle's missed high and away a couple of times.
3-2.
With that fastball. Here at the top of the scoreless first.
I don't really understand the Rockies and why they didn't do anything at the trade deadline, but I haven't understood the Rockies in a while.
Just missed off the plate inside. It's a
two-out walk.
And back on the board in front of C.J. Cron.
That didn't miss by much, but definitely a little bit inside where he
Come on, Kyle.
kind of pulled it.
Make him earn it.
So Wright facing the Rockies for the first time in his career. A real oddity. As much player movement as you see in a big league organization. He's never faced the Rockies, nor has he faced any of their players in the lineup.
Yeah, they did let
C.J. Cron is down a strike.
Let Arenado go for a
two of Colorado's 3 runs last night. An unearned run, Jeff, was the difference for the Rockies in their Game 1 win.
You can't.
All the way to the backstop, it ricochets out to the mound, and Blackman will...
Come on, Kyle. Find it, bud. Wild pitch.
You know, last night really the key to that game. Braves 2 for 13 with runners in scoring position. You know, from the first inning on, they gave themselves a lot of chances. As you can see, that one just skirts off Cherise's glove.
That's 3 really bad misses on fastballs from Wright.
That wasn't a fastball there, Chip.
So the first scoring opportunity for Colorado comes with 2 outs.
Gotta stop with the self-inflicted wounds, offensively and pitching.
86 runs this
We
year.
really do. And
he's having a good offensive road trip, but it's been a struggle for him since the All-Star break. Cron hitting .203. The 1-2. Swing.
attaboy. Attaboy.
Explosive breaking ball. Kyle Wright has bookend strikeouts.
He found it, thankfully, on that. Now let's get some runs and keep adding them. And swing at strikes. Because I think Travis is...
On September 16, when the Braves take on the Philadelphia Phillies. Presented by Georgia Power. Be part of the Latin party in the Battery Plaza before the game and enjoy a special country flag presentation before the players take the field in their Los Bravos jerseys. Find all the details and get your tickets at braves.com/Los Bravos.
With a new Toyota, you can practically make summer stand still. For making a ride for a Highlander.
What's up, Letson?
In a camper, or tackling a RAV4 hybrid. Who's a good boy? Enjoy the last of summer in an exciting new Toyota during Toyota's National Sales Event.
Right now, during the Toyota National Sales Event, lease a new 2022 Toyota RAV4.
Yeah, I think...
That's just $279 a month on the Toyota RAV4.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Sorry. Allergies.
To the upstate, from the Green Pines to the
I think Ronald being back in the lineup, whether it is just a DH or what he does, just kind of settles down the lineup. I think everybody had been trying too hard. The last 3 games were 6 for 30 with runners in scoring position, which means you're still getting the chances, but you gripping the bat a little too tight and letting pitchers off the hook, so to speak. So hopefully today we can just get back to what we were doing. I mean, some of his strikeouts were really gross. Travis's, both of his strikeouts were pretty bad, but I mean, a lot of them were good battles and things of that nature. But so I still like our approach, and I think Urania was kind of effectively wild last night. And those are the toughest guys to face, in my opinion. So we'll see if we can take some anger out on Ryan Feltner. If I'm not mistaken, first pitch, Ozzy. Yeah, so maybe Ronald can christen this game right here. But again, Ronald might not be Ronald because Oh no, that was my remote, and the batteries went right. I don't know where they went. That's good. I'll have to look. And we've also smashed the ball, and it's either been right at people or barely foul.
But for Ronald and the Braves, who start play tonight at 79-51, they're 28 games over 500 for the year. When Ronald doesn't play, the Braves are 5 under 500. So it is good to have him back tonight. And with the ball frozen, Feltner gets his first out via strikeout.
Then you almost have a hit.
That was a backup curveball, and it kind of just caught. Ronald did not expect that.
And you almost get a hit or you almost get a homer, and then 98% of the time it's a strikeout. After.
Last night, he had an RBI double in the second inning that started the scoring for the Braves. Now with 29 doubles.
Find the batteries. I don't know where they were.
Of 30 or more doubles as a Brave.
Ball 1. Come on, D.
And you hear Servant behind the plate asking C.B. Buckner, where was that pitch? Buckner said it was down.
It actually was, I think, on that one.
Different than the one he didn't give to Kyle that first inning. Look, again, all you ask is for consistency.
Asking CB for consistency is a little different.
Off the plate for the Brave shortstop, who's had 3 balls, no strikes. 17 homers, 77 driven in for Swanson.
3-0. I don't think he'll get a green light. He'll get a green light. Whether the shift, I think it is what it is. A walk there for Dansby for pitch. The shift is what it is. I think I think players are adapting in bigger situations to the shift and using those holes, but they'll adapt back. And I don't know. I mean, I'm fine with it going away, and I'm fine with it kind of staying in different terms too. So whatever happens, go please, maybe. Woohoo! You said it wasn't carrying last night, Hudson. It carried tonight. I did not think that had a chance, but Riley Rocket, holy wow, that just kept going. He hit it 102.5, but that'll work. That's a strong man homer right there, boys. It's definitely carrying. Well, Dansby's would have gone out last night if that was going out right now.
Yes. 2-0. That was something we noticed last night.
I'm so mad. I dropped my remote now. I can't find the batteries, and I think they're under my desk, and I can't find them. But okay. Yeah, that.
You see Matt shaking his head. That ball was low.
We're gonna play Guess the Strike Zone all night long. Yay.
Little shot towards second, and Rogers is there for the second out. And Matt Olson retired.
All right, we gotta get the shutdown innings. better too as well. That's one thing that has plagued us in this 3-game losing streak. Up 4-0 against the Cardinals, up 2-0. We really couldn't get the shutdown inning, so those are going to be big. But hopefully we can get some 2-out rally magic here with WC. Yes, he called that a strike. But I back to the shift real quick. I think that's why I would love for us to be able to bring Dansby back, because his athleticism, pure instincts. If they do ban the shift completely, that's going to be a huge, huge key, is that to be able to make the plays that that the shift usually helps take away. You're going to have to use your
in 6 1/3 innings for his career. He trails 2-0. You're in the bottom of the first inning.
You're going to have to use more athletic ability, and Dansby really gives you that. So that gives me the warm and fuzzies. If he comes back, and if we decide to go a different direction, I'll trust in Alex Anthopoulos in that as well.
Here in his first inning, when the Braves score first, they're 58-12. That's good news. When the Braves hit a homer, they're 70-32.
Wow.
They've done both thanks to that man here in the first.
That was great piece of hitting there, Willie. See that's the shifting that you see other people doing.
Outside part of the zone just shoots it through that hole.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it depends on the numbers, and because Dansby's, this is probably his most overall consistent year, but I feel like the leadership and his defense never ever slumps. So that's, and every batter slumps. We just don't. Oh my God. That wasn't a strike either, but yeah, AA will make the right decision, and I'm not worried about it one bit. Woo! Score! Go! He's safe. I thought he was safe.
Bang, play at the plate. Contreras tagged out. We'll see if the Braves challenge. As Michael Harris rips a double into the right field corner. And that perfect relay throw will end Atlanta's first.
Yeah, this ball comes back enough.
Nope, he was out.
You know, it's hard. He's more of a catcher than base runner. He could have gone around it, but tough break.
Great relay. Great relay. Great. I thought once that ball got stuck, we'd be good, but awesome relay there.
So you can get to the important work. Find new moments, find new roads. Enjoy the open road. Make no monthly payments for 90 days on all Silverado pickups. Plus, get 2.89% financing when you finance with GM Financial. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Trying to get my remote.
Blue Moon is one of a kind. Something this unique could hang the gallery, but it looks best in our signature glass. Blue Moon, one of a kind. Every time.
Now that
I thought Contreras was faster than that as a catcher.
Supercharge your home with incredibly fast and powerful supersonic Wi-Fi. With 3 times more bandwidth, it covers all the bases and then some. And strike out billions of threats with advanced security that helps keep you safe at home and on the go. If you're keeping score, that's internet that does it all. It's unbeatable internet from Xfinity.
Top 2 here at Truist Park, and we know
But-
how important the shift has been over the last 3, 4, 5 years in Major League Baseball. The Braves last year didn't use it a whole lot early, and they ended up using it later and had a lot of success. Let's take a look at our Liberty Mutual coverage and see how the Braves have shifted percentage-wise month by month. You see, we're starting out in March, April, 42%. It's dropped all the way down.
I thought he was faster than that, but that was a perfect relay.
About this. He said it's a fluid situation. He said they have to constantly make adjustments depending on who the pitcher is and who the opposing team is. He said how
Wright's off on his fastball command so far.
So it's a constant fluid situation. The analytics department and the coaching staff have done a great job working together.
Good report, Grady. As Iglesias swings and drives one toward left, that's playable for Eddie Rosario.
I actually I know Money Mike has been really good in the 8-9 hole, but having him like 6th and 2nd, I like it. I do.
New York's a team that, hey, they don't strike out a lot to put the ball play. Same thing with the Astros. So, look, you're going to play some teams where you're going to shift more. Some of these better teams, they have the ability to shoot the ball the other way, so you'll soften that shift a little bit.
And to Nick's point about who's pitching with Spencer Strider, a big-time strikeout pitcher, there isn't an awful lot of contact anyway against him.
No, and for some of these right-handed hitters, if there is contact, it's a late contact.
1-0 on the slider.
Yeah, it's on the infield.
Right there.
Randall Grichuk is the hitter, and speaking of Strider, he's going to pitch tomorrow night.
Come on, Buck.
For the Braves in the series wrap-up. And Grady, do the numbers back that up with Strider and his big fastball?
Yeah, so
Get ahead, bud. All the way back.
Pitcher Strider's a 20% shift rate on the season, but you go back to the Pittsburgh series, his last start.
Slow roller, righty hard charge. Bare hand try, can't come up.
How much soft contact do we give up? Like, really? Jeez.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem. So his last start, they shifted 9%.
It feels like we give up a lot of that.
29%. So it just all depends on, obviously, the guys that get soft contact are going to get shifted less, but also who is on the other side. And you look at Charlie Morton against Pittsburgh, 18% and 37%.
Jacob deGrom versus Sandra. No.
In the Pittsburgh series, 54% shift rate and only 38% on the season. So, as Walt said, it's a constant fluid situation.
Yeah, I think with Max Reed, you see that low number a lot of times. Your aces of the staff like that,
That way.
they have a little
That way to get ahead.
and where guys play.
And their aces,
And
because
they should.
they put the ball where they want it to go.
That's the whole thing. Hey, I'm trying to jam this right-handed hitter.
Roll it up.
On the right side.
Righty.
So when I blow him up, there's the point of contact.
How do you?
Talia,
The arm side miss is getting right now. 1-1.
Come down Contreras to end the Braves' first inning. Talia made his big league debut here last night and went 0 for 4. Olsen spears that. Bad throw. Great recovery. Recovers to first and not into.
Woo! Good play by right.
Remarkable play.
Dansby.
Dansby, who adjusted in mid-flight.
Yeah, that was great.
The force and second.
Well, what a play. I wonder, looking back here,
I don't think.
Matt probably should have took 2 steps over there, stepped on the bag real quick, and then
Yeah.
been able to have a more accurate throw because Dansby would have been at the base, but that's just a tough
Matt
throw
was,
because
I
usually,
think,
like you said, without-
instinctually rushing, and he didn't need to.
towards you, that's a tough throw for Matt to make because there's nobody there.
And I think that's part of the shift that isn't talked about. The different angles that it
Yeah,
takes
there-
to face.
that was a great play by Dansby.
With the
Saved some
differences,
really bad
have to move to the bag.
miss
My
there.
one issue with the shift, and I'll say this, I think it's great at times, and I think it's good. I hate how there's times where you cannot turn a double play. Where you're playing guys, you physically.
Oh, too
cannot
quickly.
turn a
There you
double
go.
play.
It's better
And I
fastball
think,
command
look,
there.
if the ball's hit on the ground and you got a chance, you've got to give that pitcher a chance to get out of the inning with that one pitch. And unfortunately, some of these times you can't.
But I think it's safe to say on that play, shift or no, a good throw by Olsen and
Yeah.
For sure.
double play.
But again, with nobody being at the bag, it's a tough throw.
Bouchard knocks that one past
Yeah.
Austin Riley, an 0-2 pitch. And Sean Bouchard, with his first hit last night, has his second for Colorado, and they threaten here with 2 outs.
Come on, right?
Talking about the shift, and obviously that was a difficult situation with Matt Olson and Davey Swanson being so far over on the second base side. But I talked to Wash about this because I've seen Vaughn Grissom out there with Wash early, and they're putting him in uncomfortable
Come on, right?
situations.
Work out of it, bud.
They're going to play that shift. Sometimes he's going to get to the bat late. How do you slow the game down in those situations? They work on this stuff every other
It's the
day.
little things that are getting us lately.
The shift of being-
Because that should have been a double play, but
Back in the day, it was let's be on time every time.
then an 0-2
These
mistake.
guys are working on the difficult plays every single day as well.
And it shows defensively the Braves have been excellent with the gloves. So far in 2022, as this ball by Brian
Attaboy.
Stebbins popped up.
Call it. Thank you.
Swanson's gonna get that way.
How do we get out of it? How do I get out of it?
A 2-0 lead early at home against the Rockies.
I mean, obviously it didn't work out, but I guess we like the sin there of Willie C. I just thought once that ball got stuck, there was no way they were going to make a good relay, but they did there.
So my customers aren't the only ones drinking coffee.
I'm breaking my back out here for one reason. I want to pay off some other guy's debt.
Finally, a shutdown inning. We haven't had a lot of those in the.
You should take my tax dollars to pay off your debts. My family will figure out how to get by with us. What's most important is we spare college graduates from any extra stress. Want to be a struggling artist? College is on me.
My kids don't need fancy things like school supplies or new shoes.
I work for you, theater major.
This shift is for you, business major. Go buy yourself that new car.
Enjoy your free ride. College is on me.
Tell Congress, stop Biden's bailout.
Let's just hope we can keep adding on and not let Colorado kind of hang in. That's the worst thing you can do about
You still can. Now during the Ford Summer Super
in the lesser teams. If you let them hang in, give them a shot. That's the.
So when the sun goes down, you'll just be getting started.
That's the huge issue there.
Your local Ford dealer.
Jimmy's John's new pickup 20 deal. Save 20%. How are folks going to pick up their order if they can't pick it up? What you doing there, fellas? Fixing a flat tire.
Jimmy John's save 20% on pickup orders when you order online.
Today's A-list member of the game is Kevin Allison.
We also kind of an under the radar move today. Added outfielder Jake Marisnik. I don't know why my.
Jacob Allison. Got to meet him before the game today.
Jake Marisnik, former outfielder with the Cubs, Astros, 31 years old, good veteran. Could be a possible September call-up tomorrow with maybe gives you more of a good at-bat than Heredia, or maybe Marcelo Zuna finally bites the dust. I don't know, but I kind of like it. Kind of really like it. Come on, VG. And then I think that VG might shift to the left a little bit. You got different options at DH as well. When Ozzy comes back, he starts his rehab tomorrow.
Vaughn got a sinker on a 2-0 count and swung and missed. Vaughn had a base hit last night. Infield hit, stole a base, and you guessed it, scored another run. Driven to center. Richard going back, still going back to.
Barely missed that one.
Ball is carrying well tonight, but that one just a few feet shy for Grissom. He's out number 1.
Good swing, though. Good swing. I can't believe it.
He drove in a run last night.
I really need to get it back from my office remote. I've dropped it so many times and lost the batteries so many times.
2-0 Braves. If you're just
Come on,
joining us,
Eddie.
a one-out walk to Swanson. Austin Riley with an opposite field home run makes it 2-0.
What's even more annoying about last night's game, I think we forced 2 Colorado pitchers to throw 30 or more pitches in an inning, and
We'll keep you posted on that. The
I should
between the
tape it
Dodgers
up.
and Mets.
but
There's
we
scores
forced
in
2
the
Colorado pitchers to throw 30 or more pitches in an inning and didn't score in either of those.
Braves are currently 3 games behind the Mets.
Come on, Eddie.
Braves are trying to win their 80th game tonight.
Oh, damn. Good take.
To 80 wins before September 1st, you are having one heck of a season.
Yeah, sets you up with a chance to get to that century mark number.
And your teams with 80 or more victories in the big leagues: the Astros, the Mets, and the Dodgers.
Ugh, just missed that one.
Chance for Kritchuk. And Robbie Grossman will hit with 2 outs.
I'll tell you, Craig's there for now. Repeating it with some pretty good hitters counts.
Yeah, we are.
Because Feltner's had so many deep counts in previous starts, he's not a guy that takes the ball into the 6th or 7th too often. So take advantage of that if you can. He's
Come on, RG. Come on, RG.
so far tonight, but he trails 2
On Gross.
Feltner's a pretty heralded player. He went to Ohio State. The Gatorade Ohio Player of the Year 7 years ago out of high school.
Gross has been a little late on fastballs lately. Last couple of games, I guess. Well, that was bad.
Grossman now behind 0-2.
Calm down, buddy. You're good.
Got a good fastball, 95 tonight. And strike 3 will end the Braves' second inning. 1, 2, 3 goes Atlanta's offense. We go to third. Braves still in front.
That was quick. But Feldner's been kind of doing very well with the mixing of fastball, and then throwing that gimme over curveball. Got to give him a little credit there.
So for those who want a story to tell, we have a world full of places to start.
Mets up 2-0 on a Starling Marte 2-run homer. So that's Bugaboo with Jacob DeGrom on the other side.
Skillful technicians and sales.
Yes, as long as the home run party is for us, I agree.
Plus benefits with companies awarded best companies to work for. Rest easy knowing you have job security as the U.S. runs on 4
There we go.
wheels. Step forward as the next generation of service technicians, sales, and other important careers in the automotive industry. Search job postings by making our automotive network your network.
It's almost, I don't know if anyone agrees, but it's almost like when you have such a good start against the Pirates and then Max had a really good start against the Pirates, it's almost really hard to back it up like a golfer when you shoot a 63. It's just those kind of things. So the grindy start for Max last night and a little bit of grinding so far for Kyle. So hopefully,
Kyle Wright's off to a good start. So are the Braves. Speaking of good starts, that's been the story for Atlanta at home since the All-Star break. That's our Zaxby's.
for some reason though, the Colorado Rockies have been weirdly pesky at when they play us in Atlanta for whatever reason.
Wright struck out McMahon to start the game. And respect this guy. He's got big-time power. McMahon earlier this year,
The arm side miss on the fastball. Come on, bud.
Home run. That's legit power.
Is that good?
Also hit a home run off Jacob DeGrom. So
Good boy.
having good stuff against the Colorado leadoff man. As Riley moves into the shift with a 2-strike count. And he hits it right past Austin. Field for a leadoff single. Another 2-strike hit.
Come on, Kyle. You got to find the finisher pitch. Got to find the finisher.
It's amazing how you can have 3 guys clumped together, and it still finds that little hole.
Yeah, 106 off the bat, certainly going to help.
Yeah, for sure.
Come on, bud.
Brendan Rodgers,
Roll it.
He bounced out to Matt Olson in the opening inning.
Fastball can.
Colorado club without
Fastball command is just.
and Trevor Story in
What's up, Josh?
purple and black. Also had to deal most of the year without Chris Bryant, who was their big acquisition. Bryant's hurt again for Colorado.
1-1.
But that hasn't stopped him in this ballpark. That's really what's been strange. Braves, their first ever sweep against Bud Black's club in a 4-game series at Coors Field. The Rockies, Jeff, of late, have been more than willing to return the favor.
Yeah, they've been 11-2 here at Truist Park against the Braves, who've won 4 division titles in a row.
Yep.
1 ball, 1 strike. Let the Braves enjoy a 2-0 lead. Here is
1-2. 1-2. Got to find the finisher.
with Rogers, Blackman, and Crone coming up for their second look at the Braves right-hander. He's gunning for win number 17. 10 of his victories have come here at home.
That was a sweeper. Oh, boy.
Kyle Wright has his 3rd strikeout. Double play will end the inning.
Slider, cutter.
Yeah, great pitch. Just took that a little bit farther off the plate. And
Really good.
Rogers to go out there and try to get it, get struck out.
If I remember correctly, Kyle's been asked in recent days what's been the biggest difference in his breaking ball. He's throwing it harder.
Yeah.
It seems.
Well, look, it's kind of like a Charlie Morton-esque how we talk about it. It's not your 12-6 slow curveball, the Adam Wainwright's Max Freeze. It's a hard breaking ball.
Good pitch.
Our spinner has 3 strikeouts. Colorado has 3 hits. And Charlie Blackman, the batter, he walked on a close pitch with 2 outs his first time up. Last Brave with 11 wins.
For dinner tonight is Little Caesar's Pizza.
That was 12 years ago.
So pretty simple with my dad out of town.
Yeah, and like you talked about, sometimes there's guys that get
Really, really good.
great run support. You see an ERA sometimes in the 4. Not the same for Kyle. He's getting wins, but that ERA, as you said, has dipped below 3 now.
And he's getting 3.1 runs of support. On the ground, right side. Grissom will fire, and the ball dropped. Riley couldn't make the connection.
Oh, gosh, guys, come on.
To get the lead runner. Ball over. base runner and fielder arrived at the bag at the same time. And
That was bad.
for the Rockies, 2 on with 1 out.
You gotta take the out. Take the out.
Right here,
Take the out.
with the runner coming in, kind of pulled Riley to the side. And I had to imagine if after this inning, when Grissom goes in, hey, just go to first on that.
Take
one.
the out,
Get
bud.
the third out. If you're going to 2 like that, you got to go quick.
Mm-hmm.
Take the out, man.
Fielder's choice, E5 on the missed catch.
That's
And that illustrates again the difficulty sometimes with the
come on, bud.
Grissom trying
You gotta be better than that.
with the third baseman covering the second.
You gotta play cleaner.
But also, you know, it's like, hey, Grissom's not like he's played second for a long, long time. So,
Yep.
That's where I think Ron Washington bring it to. Instead of trying to make the perfect.
Come on, Kay.
just
Help him out. Pick him up.
Balls and a strike for CJ Crone with 1 out. So Nick, you got 3 things going on there: throw, ball, base runner. Oh, by the way, you got to keep the bag, huh?
Yeah. Defense going into a slump is not. Outs. Let's go find one.
It's a hard throw anyway, but he's going to learn from it and not make that mistake again.
Where should that throw have been in a perfect world for Riley?
So it's got to be on the outside of the base. So that came on the front side towards home plate. It's got to be on the outside. And when a runner's just barely down on you like that, you have to move to get on the front.
You can't give teams extra outs. I don't care who they are. Can't do it.
It should probably be changed to Grissom, but it's just a tough play for Riley.
So when you say outside, you're talking
So the outfield
side of the bag, right?
They gave that to Riley, the arrow on that?
On the missed catch.
They should have given that to
And
Grissom.
the other
That's
thing too, when you're turning double plays like that from second base, you want to try to throw uphill. And Grissom kind of threw just straight across, and that's where you get that ball that goes.
that's on Grisham. I'm sorry. I know Riley could have maybe caught that, but
Better chance to keep that on the
it's a
outside
lot
the
of
base.
players
He
that
wasn't
want.
hit hard enough to be,
That's
to
why
me to be able to
you have to
turn it
go
up
first.
and play.
You got to go first.
2-2 pitch. Broken bad and
Oh.
foul to the warning track.
That's where that internal clock here, looking at it again, will tell you after a minute, you know, right here, okay, all
First.
right, just go to first. But what Greeny's talking about here.
And he whipped that too much.
Will cross his body with the runner barrel.
He
down.
whipped it
If he
too
threw
much,
the
too.
outside part of the bag, he could keep that foot on the bag and make a clean catch.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
Come on, pick him up, Kyle. Pick him up.
You learn from
Oh yeah.
making mistakes, right? So that's one of those plays that Wash will talk to Vaughn about, and they'll fix it and they'll correct it.
2 balls, 2 strikes for CJ Crone. 2 on here. The pitch is dribbled right in front of the plate. And Contreras will make the peg to first for out number 2. Runners are at second and third now for Iglesias.
And
That's a lot of the reason why now all of a sudden Cal Wright's out of this inning. Now he's got to bear down. He's got to get one more out here.
Against a guy that's hit the ball hard already a lot in this series.
Yeah.
And there's
I mean, it is creeping up, but we really haven't used our high leverage guys recently, so I'm okay. But yeah, of course, this pitch count is a thing too. You just got to make the simple plays.
runners second and third for Colorado with 2 outs.
Great pitch there.
Inside corner. That's a good place to go. To keep an eye on Iglesias. He's a Met and doesn't know it. What do I mean by that? He's got 28 infield hits this year.
Let's say hit 307.
And it's more infield hits than anybody else in the major leagues. But not this time as a routine fly.
Attaboy.
Center. Boy, Kyle Wright gets in trouble.
Great
And
job.
it's cool as a cucumber. Colorado strands 2.
Had a way to pick up your D, that boy. All right, let's add on again.
Recycle. Compost. Eat local. Eat vegan. Don't use straws. Don't use plastic bags. Don't use hairspray. Drive a hybrid. Drive an electric.
Nicely
There are
done.
so many ways to help the environment. It could be overwhelming, but the easiest way to make a difference can be as simple as paying your gas bill. With the Greener Life program from Georgia Natural Gas, the carbon released from using natural gas in your home will have a zero impact on the environment. And now,
obviously, you don't want to have bad games and things of that nature, obviously. But, I mean, if you're going to have them, or defensive lapses or whatever the case, it's nice to kind of have Kyle Wright out there that the mound doesn't necessarily melt under him like it had been in the past. So that's nice to see. And Vaughn, I think if Ozzy's there, he might even try for that double play, but I mean, that's just a gross one, and luckily we got away with it. But let's add on and make this.
Just call 833-944-2424. Questions?
Is there a contract?
No. Contracts are nonsense.
And Jacob deGrom is dealing, so
300 meg internet for only $49.99 per month. Plus business phone for $19.
So I guess we're just gonna do the when they lose, we lose, and when we win, they win right now, which is not ideal, obviously, but it's just got to take care of our own business. And
Baseball will continue on Valley Sports Sound.
Well, Chip and Nick, we were right. Ron Washington was waiting at the steps for the 21-year-old, and I love it. It's a relaxed conversation. He's showing him how he has to reach across his body. And we watched it unfold between it. He spent probably a good minute and a half with Vaughn.
Ron Washington is king.
How you need to do it next time. Learn, as Nick said. They won't make the mistake again. Love that. Love how he's able to do it.
Ron Washington is king.
Terrific hands-on coaching staff for Brian Snitker and the Braves.
And
Ronald Acuna Jr. unloads and fouls it straight back.
Come on, Ronnie, don't hurt your knee.
We noticed last night, we didn't show it, but when Michael Harris ran for that ball and dove, and it got past and went for the triple, Eric Young, right at the bottom of the steps when he came in. So you love the communication and the way it's going. It's not, hey, yelling at him. They're busting it.
Because mistakes are going to happen. It's
absolutely. Ron Washington preaches every single day.
Well, you're 21 years old. You're going to have to learn different things in the game when you can.
Come on, Ronnie.
Love that.
I love too that Kyle Wright was able to.
I hope it doesn't happen, but I think Ron is gonna get another.
5 runners in the first 3 innings.
Is gonna get another shot. I'd manager as he should, even though I don't want it. But
Washington has struck out 2 Braves on that pitch so far here tonight. Toward right center, curling away from Richard, still curling.
Grichuk has made some dumb, really good plays against us.
You can actually see him get a little bit of a beat on it here. Trying to tail away.
Didn't tail enough. Yeah, I can't wait for full health Ronnie either, but like 75% Ronnie still is.
He walked and scored ahead of Austin Riley's 2-run homer.
Still gives us a lot, and even presence-wise, it gives us a lot. But I totally agree. 100% Ronnie is going to destroy this league again.
Trying to set a new personal RBI record for a single month.
Come on, D.
In 23
Yeah.
in August.
It's hanging up there. Yeah, you're right. We need to line it more into the gap. That's why I'm so surprised Riley's blowing out. He's getting that breaking ball over.
Where he feels most comfortable. 62 2-strike hits this year.
Let's see if he can make it 63 here with the bases clear and 1 man out. The 1-2 pitch. Morning, I woke up
Choo
and
choo.
started doing the research for the game. I was shaking my head. Can you believe it's August 31st already? It seems like yesterday we were just getting started.
I know.
That stayed high. Dansby was on his way to the dugout. I think he was thinking strike three was coming.
Yeah, because it's CB Buckner, but he actually got that one right.
They could have got one in the house.
No, I think you got that one right. It was high. But he's probably swinging no matter where this is.
That's corked back our way. Still 3-2.
Yeah.
Still playing Dansby the pull, even with 2 strikes. And
Good.
there is ball 4.
Wow.
The first inning is a repeat here in the third. Dansby walked and then Riley 1 yard.
Yeah, he did this right here on a set catch, 3D powered by Google Cloud.
That's a lumberjack homer kind of for Riley because I did not.
For his 32nd long ball of the year.
That was very close to where we're going to be sitting tomorrow night.
We got to get, someone's got to get us one tomorrow night.
I'm betting this guy. Austin Riley takes a strike. Yeah, we're looking forward to the Bleacher game tomorrow night.
Rockies can go that way, but to get it to that 5th deck where we're going to be, I feel like that's kind of like a mad hole.
Come on, Riley. Rocket it somewhere, but
Kind of, that man standing right there is where we'll be.
Just beyond the shade of the pergola at the Coors Light shop.
I still think we should flip Olsen and Riley
Tomorrow night,
because
with a few other special guests.
Riley has kind of been the specialist where managers don't want him to see a pitcher 2 or 3 times for a reason. But I think that if you put a lefty in front of Olsen again, or a lefty in front of Riley, it would make the decisions harder.
Ball 2.
Make the decisions harder for
Always wonder with the young
managers, and he would be able to see a little bit more righty, lefties, excuse me. But I agree. Rocket somewhere,
Feltner, there hasn't been all that much effect. He's 0-3.
He might get a breaking ball here because that's where he's gone with 2 strikes to kind of to get me over breaking ball. I don't know if he can get away with it all anymore, but he has gotten away with it a couple of times.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
To me, year after year, the guys that really succeed here, they can keep it down. Think about Ubaldo Jimenez, Aaron Cook had some good years there. Sinker ballers, guy that
How many pitches does DeGrom have?
Juan Marquez,
Yeah.
he's on his
DeGrom only has 46 pitches in the 4th.
2-2 pitch. That's low.
Good take. Good take. What?
If I remember correctly, it was Coors Field that had the
Send
first
Riley,
trying to minimize
maybe?
the flight.
Or send Swanson. I don't know if I'd do that. But
Hasn't helped him in 2022. The
Might.
Rockies 56 wins, 74 losses.
3-2. See if they move Dansby here.
He's going, and a swing and a miss. The back to second is in time. High throw, and the tag is by. Swanson is gunned down for the moment to strike him out, throw him out, double play. Let's see if the Braves challenge this at second base. Oh, yeah.
safe.
Gotta take a look at this.
But did that foot come off?
Did he come off the bag?
They're going to challenge it. The right foot beat him here.
Well, And then
Atlanta is challenging that left knee stay on the baseball.
I don't know if the left knee stayed on.
he's going to challenge the call. I think this one's going to be overturned. He's clearly safe there.
See how the knee slides? I think they're going to overturn this one.
Fans see on the.
I hope he's safe, but I don't know if there's enough.
Then the tag. And then the knee, the left knee kind of grazed across the top of the pillow.
This is the thing, though. The tag kind of came on. I mean, it did stay on the whole time. It did come off. Yeah, I think this one's going to be overturned.
The Rockies are all walking toward the dugout. They think Dansby overslid the bag. So again,
I think his knee might have slid off. I don't know.
And convincing evidence to change the out call is what's needed for Swanson to be at second.
But bad swing and a miss by Riley. But again, safe there. Tag. No, because the tag came off.
With the glove making contact with Swanson's back. I assume
the tag came off.
After review, the call is confirmed. The runner is out.
Ah.
The runner lost contact with the base. Atlanta will lose its challenge.
So, a hard slide carried Dansby past the back. He overslides. It's a strike him out, throw him out, double play.
Start the day with Cheerios Oat Crunch Almond, topped with oats and
There was never going to be enough evidence on that one, I don't think. Plus, our luck with replay.
Cheerios Oat Crunch Almond, also available with cinnamon and oats and honey. Keep crunching.
Long weekends are for you time. You drilling. You clearing. You planting.
Yeah, so I'm never surprised. I mean, we got a couple calls recently, so I'll.
This is supersonic Wi-Fi for extending its fast. So gaming with your niece has never felt more intense.
It's a bad 3-2 swing, but at least it was on a fastball by Riley, I guess. But yeah, it's kind of filled with mistakes that we don't make a lot, but in this last week we have for whatever reason.
Only from Xfinity. Unbeatable internet and to do anything, so you can do anything.
Chevy Silverado.
But if our players and stuff are gonna have to,
And the capability you need to do the job, so you can get to the important work. Find new moments.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Enjoy the open road and make no monthly payments.
But if our players are gonna have to grind through, I'd rather them grind through this Rocky series where things are choppy than say Mets or yeah. More than likely, we're gonna get hosed with instant replay.
He loves music. You guys probably don't know that about him. I know, we're friends.
It's a special night for us on Valley Sports here at Truist Park. Our Atlanta Hawks TV crew is here. Bob Rathman, Brian Oliver, Dominique Wilkins, Lauren Jabara, Trevor Scales, all in the Valley Sports Suite here in Atlanta.
Look at Nate. There he is.
He's locked in.
I don't know what Lawrence doing.
Dominique's saying, don't ever do that again, Lauren. Can't wait to see the Hawks get started on Valley
That
Sports.
was a strike, I think, but I couldn't tell.
Getting a little more rest, and then they'll be kicking it off here in another month or so.
So Kyle Wright in this fourth inning enjoys a 2-0 lead. He'll have Grichuk, Talia, and Sean Bouchard coming up. Ralph Grichuk's not.
Sean Bouchard sounds like a Butler name or something.
2 strikes. Seems to be still talking with the second base umpire, Stu Schulwater, about that call at second base.
Again, the hard part is he was called out to begin with.
1-2 pitch. Man.
It's a CB Buckner non-strike.
Ball, 2-2.
Good Lord, that was a strike.
What consistency CB has not given the low strike all that often. And a breaking ball.
Grichuk helped us out there, so that works. That slider curveball has worked really good tonight. Woo. See, that's where, like, swinging at obvious balls and things that nature, we get mad at it, but, like, you look at the movement that pitchers and things of that nature get these days, it's like, oh, I couldn't do it, so yes, I'm going to be angry, but I can't hit anything. That's his first career hit. So, congratulations, Talia, on that one.
No, he was not going to get to that off-speed pitch of Kyle's. Went after it.
All right, now roll it.
Congratulations, and now let's see a double play.
There you go. John Bouchard singled on an 0-2 pitch his first time up. The moments like that, you always say about a young player, was that the first of maybe 3,000 in his career?
Yep.
But you think about mom and dad and the grandparents and the little league coaches and the high school coaches, all the work they did.
Oh, wow.
How rewarding that must be for the young man.
Oh, my God.
As Ryan a little frustrated with a couple of pitches in this inning that had the plate at the bottom of the zone and aren't getting called.
Yeah, I think actually this is a great mound visit by Contreras.
Yeah.
Like he realized the frustration of Kyle Wright right here. The last thing he wants to do in a 2-0 game is have Kyle just groove one.
Come on, bud, you're good.
Really well.
Good job, Lily. Good job, Lily. All you can do is throw it. That's all you can do. Plus, it's CB Buckner. You know it.
Kyle's pitch count a little higher than you'd like at this point. But a double play would get it back.
Nope.
The beam here. He's behind, though, in the count. 2 balls, no strikes. There's the ground ball. There's 1. There's 2.
Love it when they follow the script. You did. All right. More runs. Let's go.
With a new Toyota, you can practically make summer stand still. From making a splash in a Highlander, fitting in more fun in a Camry, or tackling a trailhead in a RAV4 hybrid. Who's a good one? Enjoy the last of summer in an exciting new Toyota during Toyota's National Sales Event.
Right now, during the Toyota National Sales Event, get 1.9% APR.
Jesse Chavez back in the bullpen again.
That's just 1.9% APR.
I really can't believe
Come in today.
AA keeps pulling that kind of stuff off. Because literally, we basically gave up a month of Jesse Chavez and Tugger Davidson for 3 years of Raisel Iglesias, one of the premier late inning
What is it that
late
sets
inning
you
relievers.
apart from the rest? Is it 50
Very,
years of honest work and the
very
progress?
nice. I do hope, though, that Jesse kind of quickens his delivery back up, because he kind of struggled with the Angels, of course, but it looked like he kind of slowed it down a little bit, and hopefully he quickens that back up. We need some more runs, though. We need some more runs.
And electrical.
But I like.
Beautiful night in Atlanta. We started at 84 degrees. As you see on our Xfinity Live Look Cam, the Braves enjoy a 2-0 lead. And Austin Riley, 2-run homer in the first has been more than enough for Kyle Wright to this point. Time for our Stats with Lowe's feature as Matt Olson takes aim in the Atlanta fourth.
Yeah, Matt has been swinging a hot bat last 10 games.
Come on, O.
Of the 12 hits have gone for extra bases, and he scored 6 runs in the last 5 games. What a nice run.
Did you know there's only one player in the major leagues with more RBIs since June 1st than Matt Olson?
Austin Riley?
Nope. He's very tall. He hits a lot of balls. There you go. It wouldn't take you
I
long.
thought it was probably him, but I thought, yeah, maybe Austin.
Yeah, Dennis Daly was really good for us the last couple of years. An undrafted guy. With the improvements we made on our offensive line, he was kind of expendable for us. But yeah, he's very, 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 very serviceable. Now, if you would have gotten Cam Irving or something like that, I would have been like, good luck to you. But he's been able to get that breaking ball over more. But Dennis Daly, yeah, he's going to be very serviceable for you if you need that.
And sure enough, he hits it right to Rogers for out number 1. I'm sure there's a reason for it. It just seems odd.
Sometimes I think there's no rhyme or reason for it. It's just do it.
Hey, come on, don't crap on the ship that much. They do it for a reason. But I will tell you, guys like Freddie Freeman and Matt Olson, if they do completely get rid of it or change it in a way, they're gonna feast. That's for sure.
They're gonna have to run all the way across the field.
You happy about that possibility? No shifting?
I am actually.
Are you?
I am. I get why you do it at times, but and look, you can move the second baseman over almost to the second base bag. I'm fine with that, but
I feel like they're gonna modify that dang breaking ball. Like give me over breaking balls worked really well for
I'm
Feltner.
sick of seeing Austin Riley between me and you running all the way across the diamond. I really am.
0-2 pitch. Strike 3 over the outside corner. 2 outs for Michael Harris, who doubled into the right field corner his first time out. Bree, your thoughts on the potential elimination of the shift and maybe having all the infielders have to be on the infield dirt?
I don't know. I mean, I was against it because I sit there and goes, hey, how can you tell me where I can and can't play? But I'm okay with it. I think there's going to be more action. I think they're going to adjust to it.
They adjusted to having no shift and then having a shift and now going back to no shift. So I don't. I mean,
certain parameters. Maybe you can't go past second base. I don't know. I'm curious to see how it's going to work, but I think it'll be something new, and I think baseball in general is doing a good job of implementing different things that have been good for the game.
And trying it at the minor league level so that when guys get to the big leagues, if they're implementing.
No problem. Yeah, Dennis Daly will definitely be a serviceable guy for you. I think you might have given up a little too much with the 5th round pick, but thanks.
But when you're moving guys all over the place constantly, like you said, it's 0-2. Now you got to wait for him to get all the way to the other side. Then he comes all the way.
Oh, Jeff, stop yelling at clouds.
To me, it can get a little redundant.
2 balls, 1 strike. As Feltner goes to work. What the old school guys will say, the surest way to eliminate the shift is take advantage of what that shift gives you offensively.
And people have taken advantage of what the shift gives you. So stop.
It's hard. You can't just, hey, I'm going to poke one through the right side every time. It's not that simple.
Yeah,
it looks simple.
With Jacob DeGrom's throwing 96-mile-an-hour sliders.
That's what I'm saying.
Full count pitch for Harris. Well, I agree with Nick and you, Jim. I like the fact that baseball is trying to.
It's funny. I think our offense is just kind of stuck. Like William Contreras getting thrown at the plate. You tried too hard.
NFL, college football, college basketball, they make rules changes to alter the way their game is played virtually every year.
Yep.
Why can't Major League Baseball do the same?
Get out.
And that in concert with the proposal of a pitch clock.
I mean that's fine. And then if the pitch clock comes and all that stuff, like,
of a major league game, that might be coming too. As been very successful in the minor leagues.
I think it's coming. Now, whether it's next year or 24, I think it's wait. We'll see. But I think that's coming too, and I'm for that.
Good at bat
Broadcaster that,
money.
quite frankly, that's fouled away again. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Good at bat money.
Hey, look, it's not about time of game. I think.
No, and see, like the one rule I hate the 3-batter minimum.
Do you?
I don't like it. You know, if you only have a certain amount of pitchers, you want to blow them for one guy, go ahead. But I think about the
Good battle, bud.
Feliciano's guys that would come in a situation one-on-one, especially if you implement the pitch clock in some of this, and you take away September, like we talked about, you can only have 14 pitchers. Then if you want to keep burning guys for one batter, eventually you're going to have nobody in the pit. They can't do that every night.
Great at bat.
Michael Harris, terrific at bat. 3rd walk for Feltner, and Harris with 17 steals and 17 tries is aboard with 2 outs.
You know, we talked about this today on the pregame.
I agree with some of that, Jeff, but stop sounding like an old dude.
He's smart. He knows when to steal. He picks out a good pitch.
Come on, VG. Smoke one somewhere.
Just going to go. Going with a purpose.
Chase Utley was once 23 for 23 in stolen bases. Maybe Harris can match that.
Well, I said you looked on the thing. I think the other 2 that had a lot. JT Realmuto, Tim Anderson, right? Chicago. And I said, 3 very smart baseball players, high IQ guys that know how to play the game.
I'll say this in the spirit in which it's intended. I'm surprised that Real Muto is on that list, not because he's not a great athlete, but he's a catcher.
It's unbelievable.
He's
right?
fast as a catcher.
Yeah, how athletic he is.
It's annoying.
We'll have to ask the guy that's doing the game with us tomorrow night if he could have got 17 stolen bases.
No. Not.
How long would his career have been?
2 seconds.
It's okay to laugh, Jeff. No balls to the strike for Vaughn Grissom. Brian McCann will join us tomorrow night.
Man, it's going to be fun.
Can't wait.
Could be the last telecast we ever do, but it's going to be, we're going to go out on top.
Well, he's doing his homework. He's ready to go.
He is.
As this one is cued slowly to the right side, Rogers will flip to first in time. And that will retire the Braves in inning number 4. It's 2-0 in game 2.
You just can't get that tic-tac-toe runs. Tic-tac-toe runs. Make it easier.
And it's up to you to seize those moments. The ones you just had to be there for. The ones worth sharing. They come quick, so you need something quicker. That's why the ones who seize moments go with Yamaha. Ace is the place for paint because only Ace offers the extra mile promise. We'll help you get everything you need to paint in one trip, or we'll deliver it free. Ace is the only national hardware retailer that carries Benjamin Moore paint at over 4,000 stores. Our best premium paint with a huge selection of colors. Premium paint, award-winning service, and the extra mile promise. Ace is the place for paint. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their paint.
The Dodgers are on the board.
To those that give 100% to fall, to those with 90 mini pumpkins adorning their stoop, and to those with a collection of 80 on-themed sweaters. Wow, fall hard with a $3 medium pumpkin spice signature latte. America runs on Dunkin'.
Mookie Betts.
Here we are, Truist Park, 2-0 Atlanta, top 5. Kyle Wright has been really good this season. He's been really good tonight as well. When you look at his success, it's all about the curveball this year.
Okay, well then that makes more sense.
Get their feature. We know how good that curveball
On the two 5th round picks there. That makes more sense why that was more expendable. And just since you brought up football, I have no idea. Either the Panthers are going to be like a surprise or it's going to be gross again. I have no idea. And I don't think there's going to be any in between on that.
The arm slot is very similar. The arsenal is very similar. And when you have a lower arm slot like these two guys do, it's just natural to be able to throw that curveball without having to try to manipulate the curveball. And that is why it's so successful moving right to left with these guys. But the other thing, fellas, that I think is so important for Kyle is able to throw it first pitch strikes and able to throw it for 2 strike pitches, whether that's a strikeout pitch or whether that's a ground ball. So he's really developed into a phenomenal pitcher, but that curveball has been the key.
Oh, to your point about first pitch strikes, Greeny, he's 12 out of 18 doing that tonight against the Rockies. As Brian Servant.
Oh, God.
Come on.
I guess that sounded like a ball.
He can't put it anywhere.
That pitch. It's about 5 now.
He can't put it right down the middle, by the way. Jesus.
On the ground, Dansby's got that. And a long throw erases the Colorado catcher.
Yeah, that's why I decided to do a live tonight, because I don't want to miss any of that greatness.
Hitter or batter, hitter or pitcher, doesn't matter. A ball that's called a strike and vice versa.
We just leave the hitter. Same thing with pitcher, not knowing, if you're going to get that call or where it's at.
Well, you're not going to get down, like perfectly placed down.
In the opening comments, this is
Or that, apparently.
Colorado lineup. 2 of their 3 men who can hit left-handed are batting first.
Yeah, that's going to be a blast with Frenchie and Brian. And Chip's actually pretty good in the bleachers, too.
With 2 strikes, including McMahon's 3rd inning single.
I can't stand it. I wish there was like a position in baseball organizations where you just argue for your guys. So like they never get thrown out. So I'd be in the dugout, and if I needed to do something with CB or whoever the umpire, I'd get thrown out and it'd be fine. Like that'd be awesome. Oof.
It's been the one pitch that's been problematic for Kyle tonight. Fastball has been erratic arm side.
Arm side just tailing up and way out of the zone.
If they that was a nasty slider after that. I know he's missed on the arm side a lot with his fastball, but I think it's making the slider change more effective down and in, because you're like, oh, if he's gonna go that far away with his fastball, then you kind of.
When it comes by, do you hear the hissing of the seams?
You hear it when you swing and miss.
Spot.
I don't know what the spin rate is on that pitch for right tonight, but it is really humming.
That might be helping him in terms of the effectively wildness ish, maybe.
Pitches for Kyle Wright with 1 man to get here.
I could be wrong, but
Number 70 will turn into a little
very nice, very nice.
Atlanta in command of game 2, 2-0 your score.
Wow. Really, DraftKings? $1 million? You know, that's a lot of money just for picking players. You know how many jokes I got to tell to make $1 million? Probably had 1. And then I think about it.
Freddie Freeman had 11 stolen bases.
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
Was he always like that with us?
Take a free shot at $1 million.
I mean, I know he would.
Daily fantasy sports. Action so good. Why play anywhere else?
No.
Well, no. Like a half a joke.
So no one liked my idea of a professional, like a person in the dugout that their job is just to get thrown out. Nobody liked that. I thought it was a great idea, and then I could be part of the organization different way. What you cooking, Hudson?
For people who love food, there's no place on earth quite like Mississippi, where a melting pot of culinary talent blends the flavors of yesterday and today. Sweet, savory, spicy, and smoky temptations. Prepared with passion, hospitality, and creativity. Experience the flavors of Mississippi and satisfy your spirits wherever you choose to wander. Mississippi.
More runs, please. Thanks.
This Labor Day, save on select major appliances and get free delivery. Get the Lowe's exclusive Whirlpool laundry trainer with the 2-in-1 removable agitator that lets you customize.
Of course, we have just missed a lot of pitches, and then obviously the send in the first inning. While I'm okay with it, we just kind of can't kick the Rockies off the ropes a little bit.
And Kyle Wright, 5 innings of shutout ball. Eddie Rosario, Robbie Grossman, and Ronald Acuna Jr.
Yeah, I think they.
Next.
I tell you, I'd love a couple more runs here to make me feel a little bit better and give Kyle a little breathing room.
Extra breathing room. I don't.
Again, this is the area where Feltner begins to fade. He's pitched fewer than 5 innings in 5 of his last 7 starts, and 6 of 12 coming into play tonight. He's thrown 69 pitches through 4 innings.
Yeah, I should apply to be the Braves replay people. I should do that because they're pretty. And pasta, yes.
Ball 2. Mets and Dodgers, bottom of the 6th inning. New York 2, LA 1. At Citi Field. And he didn't get that. It's 2-2. Final day of August. Rosters expand by 2 before tomorrow's game.
So we know one pitcher. Who's the position player coming up?
And then he chased one up and out of the zone.
What was that? Why are we having such bad at bats like recently? That was gross. Strikeouts happen, but I like competitive strikeouts, not bad.
Here's Robbie. He struck out looking. The curveball got him his first time. No promises, but my assumption one of the players that will join the roster tomorrow is Jesse Chavez.
Yeah. Hey, every time he puts a Braves uniform on.
Whirlwind season for Chavez.
Yeah.
Started on Cubs to Atlanta to the Angels, now back to the Braves. I hope everybody in the clubhouse puts on those stickers. Hello, my name is, just in case you forgot. After going west.
Who's the position player that we're? Yeah, I should unplug the. That was a ball. Unplug the robots. Who's the position player gonna come up right now?
How important a role he played on this team speaks volumes as to how great it'll be to have a man they call the coach back. The Atlanta bullpen.
And you know what? He's got grit. You know what he can do in September and in October. So I think it's a great piece to have. He can throw 2 innings.
Mm-hmm.
2 innings in and have a spot start.
A little bit of the bats might be because CB Buckner. You don't know whether actually is a strike or not. So maybe that's what that. Maybe that's.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Because I swear, Robbie has had like 6 or 7 3-ball counts in the last 3 games, and nothing really positive has happened for him.
3 hits in the game. They have, however, received 3 walks from Feltner. That one on the ground, a fair ball. Nice play by Chrome, raced it back.
No, he didn't.
Robbie Grossman, and wants the Braves to look at this.
The problem is they've already challenged. They got nothing left.
Oh,
So whether you wanted to or not, let's take a look.
he didn't touch it.
I think he might have just beat him. Yeah.
That had to make use
Yeah.
of 3-car pileup.
Disaster, yeah.
But he came away unscathed. 2 outs for Ronald. He has struck out. And he flat out. Diving grab by Randall Grichuk in the 3rd inning.
Thank you. There you go, Ronnie. There you go. That'll make you feel better. That was absolutely crushed. I was hoping I wasn't going to get tripped on that because it didn't give me the angle. Yes, it was almost a disaster. Whew. Good, Ronnie. You don't have to run. Now you don't have to run. That'll boy. Finally, a spinner that actually was.
Yeah, he liked the result of that. That's the best coverage in the game. Our T-Mobile coverage cam, Ronald Acuna Jr. to the deepest.
You did call that. No. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say whatever our bats are tonight. Whatever. Because wow.
Dansby Swanson has walked twice. He has scored once.
I never know what Guillermo Heredia is saying, but it always makes me laugh.
0-2 pitch. He's way outside. A ball and 2 strikes.
That was 444 feet for Ronald.
444 happy feet for Ronald.
So impressive.
So the Braves have an add-on run here in the 5th inning. And Dansby Swanson.
Oh my God.
Questionable call, and that will retire the side.
I really feel like CB Buckner is just like, I haven't made anybody mad, so let me do it. Like I really do. Wow. Yeah, the launch angles. Well, my thinking on Ozuna is that if he hasn't played, I mean, and we still have to pay him anyway, we can get rid of him because we're still going to have to pay anyway. So why don't we just give it to a guy that we could actually use? I don't know.
Membership as something that will continue through decades in our family. Kelly and John
Just a thought there.
Mobile service. Steve and Anna have Spectrum Mobile. Both couples have 2 lines with unlimited data and nationwide 5G. So what's the difference? AT&T's cost.
Yeah. Was Ozuna played once and like once since his arrest, and it was what? 2 strikeouts against the Astros the last game. That's it. That's nice. That at least keep it that way as long as if he has to be on the team.
Well, when you know where to look, the answers are everywhere. At MTV Heating and Air Conditioning, we engineer the system that works for you, designed to be just right for your home all year long.
I noticed a few things. Let's talk about some solutions.
111.4 off the bat. Yeah, that had no chance.
The science of comfort. It's as easy as MTV.
Yeah, because I mean we're gonna have to pay him anyway, so might as well just let him get money and because he's doing nothing. Like, I don't even think he's a very good teammate. I don't know if he is or not. But oh, now you call the low strike. Okay.
You know, one of the stats that I love with Kyle Wright, number 3 hitters this year, hitting a $169 off him with no extra base hits.
That's going to continue as Charlie Blackmon rolls out early in the count. One up, one down.
Shut down inning again.
First word from Delta.
Yeah, seriously. So, like, see, God. See with Buckner and Angel Hernandez, because there's no way Ozuna is going to be on the playoff roster. So,
he tries to win his 17th game.
There's just no way. But I think we still owe him like $41 million. So, and I guess it's easier said and done for me to say, yeah, you can just let him go. But $41 million is a big chunk of change. Oh, Chip, please don't stop about the win. Stop. Wins have value. They just don't tell the whole story.
Well, again, I think you can discount a win when you look in that ERA 4.5 and you're like, man, this guy's getting.
Wins have value. They just don't tell the whole story. That's how you explain wins. And that's it.
16 wins and paces All-American League pitchers as that one sneaks through the left side for a base hit.
How did that? Ugh. That wasn't a bad pitch. Oh, he did hit it hard, but okay. All right, roll it again. Roll it again.
Iglesias, the Colorado shortstop.
Yeah, I don't know how the Rockies didn't trade C.J. Cron.
He's 0 for 2.
Or even Iglesias, for that matter.
This guy's a good hitter.
He's got short, compact swing. Not trying to get too big on it. I mean, I know he's got some infield hits, like you said, but he hit 306. Still hit 306.
Yeah.
And look, it's not the Coors Field effect. This guy actually has a better average away from Colorado than he does at home. He's hitting 349 on the road, 264.
Come on, roll it.
At Coors Field. Man. 80-point swing.
Got to be the only player to ever do that.
Right.
To be honest, with that many AB.
Come on, Kyle. Come on, Kyle. We'll lose it, bud. Find it out.
And there's an interesting stat on this guy, too.
Find it out.
He's done a great job in run-scoring situations for the Rockies. I'll explain after the 2-1 pitch, which is on the ground. Riley off his glove, deflects to Dance. Hitting it the force.
Wow.
Wow. 5-6-4 erases Cron at second.
Instincts, instincts, instincts. There you go.
That almost found a hole.
Great instincts by
Right off the tip. Austin Riley, Dansby gets it to Grissom. No chance to get Iglesias, but gets the main out.
got away.
So that note on Iglesias doesn't factor into the decision here. Money players cash in with runners less than 2 outs, right? Oh, yeah, it's a huge stat. Iglesias is 12 for 17, 3 sacrifice flies, and no strikeouts. Wow. In that very important run scoring opportunity stat. And we hope he won't improve those numbers the rest of the way in this series. Is knuckled softly over the netting foul for
great pitch there.
Right. Rolling merrily along. He's ahead 0-2.
Yeah, I did go to UNCC. It was a great experience. Our sports are not great. Soccer, we won a national championship right before I got there. I got to Attaboy. Yes, that's where I went. And if we stay in that game, I'd be surprised if we might give you a good half, but we are on the struggle bus still. We made one bowl game. When Alex Highsmith, the Pittsburgh Steelers third-round pick, was there 3 years ago, I think. And the rest of the time, we've struggled mightily. But I went to our first ever game against Campbell. We won like 56-7, so that was really fun. But yeah, that is where I went to school. It was a great experience. Yeah, that's again. Those are the things that make me want to keep Dansby. I know the strikeouts, the cold streaks, and things of that nature, but his baseball instincts are kind of. Yeah, UNC, we actually came out of nowhere and won that national championship. Maybe the year before I went, I think. So that was kind of cool.
Better ingredients, better pizza, better brace yourself because this right here is a Papa John's.
You are welcome so much, Randy. Thank you for your support, and these are really fun. I just haven't really done them because frankly we've been bad on them, and I didn't want to ruin the mojo, but I figured after last night's ugly one, I'd be okay. And the watch out, it really helps the watch hours. So it's
defense that Austin played, but CJ has had a really good year in Colorado.
So uncharted territory for Feltner. He's into the 6th inning, but he trails 3-0. Austin Riley with a
84 pitches.
That gives Riley a 4-game hitting streak.
Yeah, Riley leads all hitters with 70 extra base hits this season.
Yes. Oh, totally agree.
Loose in the Colorado bullpen. He's a lefty. Ends up in.
Oh my God! Really?
Called a strike.
Stevie gives me gray hairs.
Changes the calculus here. 2-1 pitch.
So it should be 4-0 or at worst 3-1. Oh goodness gracious. Okay, well. When you're guessing on every single pitch, it's stupid. It's really dumb. I wonder if managers are just like, it's not worth my breath.
And he pulled the string. He's had a good curveball tonight. And he's got 7 strikeouts.
Yeah, 4 of them are because of CB. That's why.
So Matt is 0 for 2 and looks for his first hit in the series.
Look, even if Feltner gets the loss, he's going to at least say, you know what, I improved on my first 2 times. It's tough to keep this offense down.
So 7 strikeouts for the kid right-hander for the Rockies matches his career high. And Olsen skies the first one towards shallow left. Bouchard comes on much steadier footing tonight than last when he nearly slipped, and 2 are out.
And I don't mean to continue belaboring the CB point, but geez. Yeah, the Aliens jersey was was textbook for Dansby there.
Snapped an 0 for 9.
Matt Olson's got to be leading baseball in the just missed pop-ups.
3 strikeouts among the last.
It feels like
5 outs for Ryan Feltner tonight.
With those home runs by Acuna and Austin now, 66 for the first 3 in the order, 62 middle part, and 66 7 through 9. It's quite production.
1 and 2.
Ryan Snitker and the Braves are pushing toward their 80th win. Again, 80 wins before September 1st. Real good.
Yeah, I do have to give Feltner a little bit of credit, though. His curveball has been the equalizer pitch. He's been able to get that to land that basically anytime.
That one is hit the other way.
Attaboy.
2 singles.
Loving the approach from William tonight, but that should be about maybe first and third. LOL.
You're trying to hit to the big side of the field, but here stays on it nice and just shoots it to the right side. For his second base hit tonight to that right side.
So Buddy Black is on his way.
I counted at least 3 or 4 that were CB Buckner aided strikeouts.
Against the world champs, but a couple of homers have turned the lights out on him, and we hope the Rockies in game 2.
Yeah, I counted at least 3 or 4.
We use tech to become Team Amani. Show what we can do. Make connections.
On that.
We've gone far. But someday, when anyone can beat anyone, and everyone can compete, we'll go much farther. Everybody will.
Oh.
If it's coming between you and a new grill with the words "some assembly required," come to Ace, because Ace now offers free assembly and delivery. So get a Traeger wood pellet grill or Weber gas grill.
I don't know why my lighting is weird, but it goes dark and light. I think it might be because of my fan. So.
Around the block, what you need in stock with people who know their grills. Right now, get free assembly and delivery on your new grill. Ace is the place of the helpful hardware, folks.
Meet Tim. Tim was born to care and always gave the best advice. Like the time he offered a friend some helpful tips.
It still holds up in a great spontaneous buy, for sure.
Today, Tim is a teammate at Truist, where you can get the Truist mobile app. And just like Tim, it gets personalized.
Mario still holds up and will still hold up until.
When you start with care, you get a different kind of bank.
Braves look to add on with 2 outs here in the 6th inning. Michael Harris
Until the end of time, Mario will still hold up.
So Jeff, he's our Who's Hot feature presented by Texas Heat.
That's the little things. I'm still confused on who's the position player coming up tomorrow. I mean, obviously it'll be probably Ozzy when he comes back from his
double in the right field corner. Rockies executed a great relay throw to take away an RBI. So now it's lefty-lefty with Austin Gomber.
Yeah, the balance of homers is kind of dumb, kind of incredibly dumb and cool at the same time. Oh, Trump just got hurt again, though.
Always be the challenge for the Rockies, right? Starting pitching, finding enough of it,
Yeah, I mean,
developing enough of it.
he's hit 307 this year.
Yeah, Trump re-injured his quad on a rehab start, apparently.
Longest relief outing of Gomber's career came Wednesday. He went 4 2/3 innings scoreless against the Rangers. Here he's trying to get him out of the Atlanta sixth, and he did with a swing and miss. As Michael Harris is retired on strikes. Kyle Wright back to work. We go to the seventh.
Are they letting Kyle go back on there? Go.
As a kid,
Yeah, it's the bottom tier of the lineup, so.
you still can. Now during the Ford Summer Supercharged Sales Event, and with great offers on select Ford vehicles, you'll not only bring back the fun.
Yeah, William Contreras' approach tonight has been great. So that's good to see. It's great to see that, yes, slumps happen for every one of our batters, obviously, because baseball's hard, but they've been able to minimize them, especially like Vaughn Grisham, Michael Harris, Dansby Swanson. He was in the slump for 2 months, and then he hasn't really had any of those big lulls, so it's very nice. But yeah, I would have said Trump, and that would have been perfect, but apparently he injured his quad again. And Darren O'Day apparently sprained his big toe. So.
You can lift up others. At Thrivent, we've helped clients with advice, investments,
Okay,
banking, and
Dodgers, I need you to Dodger. 2-1 Mets. Top of the eighth coming up.
As well as fulfilling. See how your money can do more at Thrivent.com or text Thrive to 444-555.
Time for an Xfinity game break. We told you about the Dodgers and the Mets. New York struck first in the third inning. Starling Marte hit a long home run.
I think Starling Marte might start becoming the circle guy with Pete Alonso with the Mets.
2-1 Mets batting in the bottom of the seventh inning. There are your standings. The Braves 3 games behind the Mets, but a very big lead over the Phillies for the top wild card spot in National League postseason potential play. Kyle Wright goes to work in the seventh, bottom part of the order. 7, 8, 9 coming up. Michael Toglia will get things started. First big league hit came against Kyle Wright in the fourth inning, so he's 1 for 2 in the show tonight.
I thought he was going to call that a ball.
Go backdoor curveball.
They learn their lessons quickly, don't they? Launched out, play foul. It's 0-2. Well, if the Braves can win this one, and if the Mets win, we will have gone an entire month without gaining any ground in the division. The Braves ended July 3 games back. If the scores hold in New York and Atlanta, we'll start September. Wow, 3 games back.
Good spot, even though you bounced it.
A ball, 2 strikes for Michael Toglia, the Colorado right fielder tonight. Swing and a miss. Kyle Wright gets the first.
Nasty curveball.
6 strikeouts.
Fall off.
That's what you love. He has the ability. That one's not. The first one was kind of that get me over backdoor. This one more of a slider type. Stayed down in the zone the whole time. Got a swing and miss.
So that's strikeout number 150 for Kyle Wright. And Nick Green, that curveball, as you said, has been spinning mightily here in Game 2 tonight.
Yeah, it's been so good.
So it's a curveball.
Follow up on the conversation I had with Charlie. He said he felt like Kyle throws his curveball with as much conviction as he's ever seen. And I thought that was a big statement.
I think Josh Tomlin told him, Kyle Wright, he said, go look at your spin rate and
from there to the finish with the curveball, the execution and the conviction with that curveball is absolutely nasty.
come on, Kyle, stay in.
Well, there are many who say Kyle Wright is Charlie Morton 2.0, younger version of the veteran Brave starter. With his stuff, you can see why.
Yeah.
And they got
Ooh.
a big piece of Contreras behind the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I think Josh Tomlin told Kyle Wright, go look at your spin rate on.
William a chance to recover.
Your curveball. He looked at it and said, why aren't you throwing it more? So, again, I think Josh Tomlin is a big piece of AJ Minter, a big piece of Kyle Wright, and obviously they did the work. But the mentorship that Josh gave, and now Jesse Chavez has. Joey Gallo just struck out 1 out in the 8th against Adam Ottavino, down 2-1.
Pitch number 93 and fouled back.
Good spot.
One thing I'm noticing about the Braves outfield alignment, Michael's playing a lot like Andrew Jones used to. He's playing shallow.
I love that because I told you, I think he goes back better on the ball. He's still being used to playing in all these stadiums and coming in, so I like the idea of him playing shallow.
Oh, no walk, but make him earny.
Something Tim Hudson talked about.
Well, I think, look, as I got older, I scooted back. I felt like if you lost a step, but I remember Tim Hudson, every time he pitched, he'd tell me, look, I don't want bleeders. I'm trying to blow people's bats up, jam them. If they hit it over your head off the wall for a double triple, that's my fault. But if I break their bat, I want that ball caught.
Kyle not happy with that. Missed inside, ball 4.
Kyle did not love that.
With 1 out, Brian Servant is coming up.
Roll it. You're good.
Colorado's had a lot of base runners in this game. That's only the 2nd walk Kyle has issued tonight. This is what has made Kyle a potential 17-game winner this year. When he gets into trouble, he's able to pitch himself out of it.
Come on, Kyle. Stay in on it. You're good.
There is action now beginning in the Braves bullpen. On the ground, right to Dansby. The shovel to Grissom for 1 and a perfect.
You love it when they follow the script.
Kyle Wright having a great night. Braves are having some fun. They're up 3-0 as we send you to the stretch. That's presented by Synovus.
The stretch is brought to you by
Again,
Synovus.
is that the 3rd double play by Kyle tonight? 3rd, I think.
If you hadn't heard, got a little baseball in the bleachers going down tomorrow to wrap up this series against the Rockies. We got Brian McCann joining the booth for the call. I should say the bleachers for the call. I know we can talk baseball all we want to with them, but you got some advice for our fellas on what it's like to be up there?
I'll give you the same advice that they gave me. Here's the microphone. There's the camera. Don't swear. Simple as that. And if you be yourself, Brian, everyone is going to absolutely adore you because we all do.
Biggest thing for me, Brian, is Jeff Rakor, huge ego, right? You just got to pick your spots, okay? He's definitely going to want to have his airtime, okay? So allow him his space. Chip will be fine. Just do your thing.
Speaking of fine, check out that head. Check out that grill. Any wonder you can go and get tooth surgery right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's the reason why you go get your teeth fixed.
But above all else, Brian, have fun. We got some more Braves baseball on the other side of the quick word.
Have fun and hopefully get us a W.
Opportunity won't always come to you, but with Synovus as your bank, you can always go towards it. Synovus, get there.
that was kind of interesting what those guys had to say out there about tomorrow night. I'll tell you this, Gordon can sit there and talk about Big E. He needs a bigger shirt. I mean, good Lord, that's a schmeal.
I think he got it from Jerome.
Jeez.
Shots fired. We'll talk later from the Braves live set.
Has Gordon Beckham ever done a game with us? That would be kind of cool to see.
What a job by Kyle Wright, partner. 7 innings and a couple of double play balls.
Is that 3 double plays for Kyle or 2?
Erratic strike zone as everybody had to tonight. Yeah. Kyle Wright's on his way to leading the major leagues in wins as he chases number 17.
You know, when you think about what was most impressive to me about Kyle tonight, really didn't get rattled with that strike zone. At times, you know, saw the frustration a little bit, but he just said, all right, make the pitch, got a ground ball, and that's kind of, to me, the maturity of what he's kind of taken to the next level.
Whether it's men on base or...
Come on, VG. Get something started, bud.
Tom Glavins's talked about this an awful lot. All you can do is control the next pitch you make.
Yep.
Control the controllables.
And results speak to it. Al has taken a gigantic leap forward for the Braves in what's been a remarkable season for him. 7 shutout innings tonight in Game 2 as Alex Colomé, back from the injured list, out of the Colorado pen. Vaughn Brisson greets him. Lower third for the Braves coming up.
Ugh, that was nasty.
That skipped up there for Vaughn, who is 0-for-2 tonight.
Wow.
Bleacher game tomorrow. Brian McCann's getting his scorebook.
Mookie Betts just did a Travis d'Arnaud swinging strikeout.
And he'll have a treat.
Ugh.
Not just being with Jeff for all 9 innings, but we get to watch Spencer Strider in person. He's got the ball for the Braves. Chad Kuhl will be on the mound for Colorado. As this one is cued up the middle. Rogers surrounds at second and throws to first and just in time. And the Braves already earned their challenge, so no chance to change his call at first. But Rogers, a good defender. 15 defensive runs saved, they say, for the Rockies. That was a heck of a play.
Yeah, it was not hit hard, but came through, got it nicely, and he got him. Just got him.
It's amazing how often the umpires get those bang-bang calls.
Yeah.
Right? I know we talk about what they miss. It's just the nature of the game.
Yeah, they get it right. If your name is not Angel Hernandez or
Replay 2 or 3 different
one
angles,
else.
and more often than not by a great margin.
That's pretty right.
They're right. And it's called by Manny Gonzalez.
Come on, Eddie.
At the plate in the series wrap-up tomorrow. Here's Eddie. And fouled away. Rosario is 0-for-2.
I just got a text from Jerome. He didn't appreciate the comment about the medium shirt.
Well,
he's sitting at home laying on the couch, getting ready for Steelers football, and
Jerome should know any publicity is good publicity.
hope he's well.
Maybe he borrowed it from Birdie.
That's a good point. You can't get tighter than that was.
Line drive toward right. And Tolia makes a nice catch in front of the wall.
That one didn't carry.
Number 2, the MLB ballpark app. Complete your next visit to Truist Park.
That's the definition of a Travis d'Arnaud strikeout. And I don't want to keep picking on Travis, but he knows it just about as anybody. He's
Hope he's doing great. Hope we'll see him.
quick, easy, breezy.
4 seasons in, as Robbie Grossman is the hitter. Robbie 0-for-2. 2 home runs for Atlanta tonight. One by Riley in the first, one by Acuna in the 5th. And Kyle Wright's 7 innings of excellent work has the Braves in front with 6 more outs to get. we said, this is the final day of August on the championship season schedule. On the calendar too, for that matter. But point being, when September rolls around,
it was really good for Kyle with some spotty defense behind him and CB Buckner behind the plate. Really, really good. And nice job by Lily C2 calming Kyle down and when he saw getting angry.
It's time to plan a trip on October 6th.
But for Atlanta, look, these are hugely important games. They're in a stretch of 11 of 14 against sub-500 clubs. That includes our upcoming road trip.
That can be tough. You got the off days, headed out west. It can be tricky to maneuver that sometimes.
And by the way, the forecast for the West Coast, the start of the trip in Oakland, triple digits. Expected on Monday when we get set to face.
Yeah, it's the whole rest versus rust thing.
And Robbie takes it 2-1.
Robbie had to make sure on that one. It's all the rest versus rust thing with the bullpen, but I agree.
As Jeff mentioned, his first since August 13th. And good to have him back in the lineup after the knee flared up on him on the road trip in Pittsburgh and cost him playing time against the Cardinals. Ronald did not play here last night, and he's up for a fourth time here in the seventh inning in Game 2. He's got a 6-game hitting streak that he will potentially take into tomorrow night's action.
Come on, Ronnie. Smoke one somewhere again. Yeah, he did. That was very nice after using our B relievers to cover last night and still have a chance, even though our offense was just stuck in the mud. That was nice, too.
Grossman leans at first with his lead. The pitch, a strike.
Not a strike, but...
Serpent.
Crossed up on that one.
Should catch that. That ball backed up badly on him. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Crossed up or great movement. I'm not sure on that.
Won 2 straight on the road. They have not won 3 straight road games since last September.
I was going to say, we've only won 20 games on the road this year.
In their last 7 road games, 8 if you count tonight, they've scored a grand total of 12 runs. 6 of those runs came in 1 game.
And they lost that game. Walk off.
A ball and a strike with 2 outs.
Yep.
Serpent couldn't save that one. That's the old 55-footer. Very wild pitch.
Come on, Ronnie. Smoke one up the middle, but... Trey Turner, Freddie Freeman, Will Smith for the Dodgers. If they're going to do it, that's the best part of the lineup to do it with.
As it bounced behind him to the bricks, an easy advance for Robbie Grossman. Braves are trying to snap a modest 3-game losing streak. They lead by 3. And as Acuna waits on a 2-1 pitch.
That one was nasty. That one did what it was supposed to.
Cutter is what Colomé features.
Come on, Ronnie. 2 out, 2 strike magic.
And Acuna couldn't connect, and that will send us to the 8th inning. Top of the order coming up for Colorado. The Braves enjoy a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, it is 2022, but yeah, I kind of agree. I mean, phones are phones, but we're all on our phones for different reasons, I guess.
Hats off to a match made in outdoor heaven. Magellan Outdoors and Shiner turn outdoor activities into celebrations. Get Shine On with exclusive.
Did you see the Milwaukee Brewers, the little fan messages, fan interactions, and a fan got grossly friend zoned, and the Milwaukee Brewers saw it, and then they ended up coming back on a walk-off fashion to win, and they were like, let's do it for Mike. And then the next day, I don't know if he was there, but a girl on the scoreboard said you could hang with me anytime, and had her phone number, so that was kind of funny. I don't know. Yeah, so that was kind of really funny. And I don't know how anyone hits Edwin Diaz because the Braves can't do it. Oh, maybe Orlando Arcia. Sorry. Maybe he'll be the bat that comes up. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know how anyone hits Edwin Diaz because we haven't all year. And that was the quickest 3-pitch strikeout I may have ever seen Trey Turner have.
Atlanta Braves baseball is brought to you by Landmark Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Xfinity, Supercharger.
Come on, AJ. Minty fresh. 1, 2, 3. Easy breezy. Let's go.
And by Georgia Natural Gas. Live the greener life.
One night for Kyle Wright. 96 pitches, 63 strikes, 7 shutout innings. He's on his way, Jeff, to leading the big leagues in wins.
I'll tell you what, great thing when you do that, you go 7, you turn it over to the back end, and the guys you want out there. This is one guy after Sunday night in St. Louis has been dying to get back out on the mound.
And it was a tough spot for the Braves. They had the bullpen set up the way they liked, but they used A.J. Minter 3 straight days for the first time in his career.
Yeah.
A home run tie.
First time in his career. Wow.
In favor of St. Louis.
I thought it was just first time this season, but
Ansby hit a 3-run homer against Ryan Helsley, who, as I've said, behind Edwin Diaz, probably the second best bullpen guy in the league this year.
Yeah, that was what's so uncharacteristic about the 3-game losing streak.
First
they led all 3 games.
time going
3
straight days. Great job there. First time in his career going 3 straight days. I did not realize that. Wow.
Let's talk with Bud Black about bullpen usage and pitchers this time of year for good teams, bad teams.
Look, I know we all
not having 40 men available in September because of the integrity of the game. Look, figure out who your best 28 guys are and get after it.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that too. Some of those September games would drag on.
The hard part of that is, as Rogers hits one down the third base line, Riley settles and throws.
Attaboy.
2 outs. This is where Austin Riley's. Sorry, Chip, I'll let you finish your thought, but this is where Austin Riley's.
That was a heck of a play by Riley there. And I know we all are mad about Snickers bullpen management, but I've always said once the ball is Dodgers lost, dang it. Once the ball is out of Snickers' hands, whether we agree or disagree, I can't. He is really nasty, and
what are their bullpens going to be like as far as workloads are concerned? With only 13 pitchers on your staff and now 14 starting tomorrow, It really does take a great deal of chess master skill to.
That was a strike. Oh,
Get the guys in the game you need to win a big ball game.
For sure.
come on, AJ.
And I think this also, though, hopefully will put an emphasis on some of these starters getting deeper into games, not coming out after 4 1/3.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, AJ is pretty crisp right now. Yes, that ball is blasted.
Marcel Iglesias is up in a 3-0 game.
I was gonna say
1-2.
he went.
Jeff Nelson rings up.
Yeah,
Charlie
the
Blackmon.
Mets did win.
Two outs on 7 pitches and a 1-2 count for the Rockies DH. And
That was wow.
is as good as AJ Minter has been all year.
That was. I'm mad as a hornet for what happened Sunday. Let's fix that. Wow, that was about as clean and crisp as inning that AJ has had all year long. Yeah, the Mets won. Well, they should win a Jacob deGrom start, but again, they only gave him 2 runs.
Now's the time to get in and get away. Lease an Elantra for $219 a month or get 2.99% APR plus 3 years complimentary maintenance. Visit buyhyundai.com today. Spectrum is America's leading internet provider, delivering gig speeds to more homes.
Yeah, I think we figured out. No AJ Minter 3 days in a row. Yeah, that one check. Yeah, we're good. But I think it just, and obviously him pitching in 11-4, or it was what, 5-1 at that time, and then he got hot, and then we scored like 3. So.
He gets rid of all of our creepy crawlies. He's taking care of the ants in our yard right now.
Maybe a bit of mismanagement.
Sure, sometimes he gets a little overzealous.
Mismanagement
We have Killingsworth pest control. They protect our hair.
there, but
That's why we
it is what it is. I mean,
termites, mosquitoes, lice.
I think you're damned if you do, damned if you don't when bullpen moves don't work out.
Yeah, Friends of Children's Healthcare of Atlanta have taken the dog days to new heights. That is their new therapy dog, Strider. And look who he got to meet before the game today. I love it.
Strider is an awesome dog name.
They both look great in those green capes, don't they?
You're a better dog than a golden retriever, and that's outstanding.
And check out our Discover matchups.
I believe Chad Cool and Max Fried dueled in that extra inning game that was 0-0 in Colorado earlier this year in June, I believe.
Hopefully, he can do exactly what Kyle Wright did tonight.
7 shutout innings. We'll take that anytime you can get it.
Yeah.
As we head to the home 8, Swanson, Riley, and Olsen are coming up for the Braves. Jake Bird is the next Colorado pitcher.
Tossed 1 2/3 scoreless Thursday up in New York.
Bird is one of 4 Rockies.
Yeah,
to make his
it was.
Major League debut. That took place on June 16th.
But it was, I think it was 0-0 or 1-1 going into the extras. Some weird stat about Coors Field.
That's a hitter's ballpark. As this one tapped back to the mound, and Swanson's retired. Austin Riley coming up.
Is it?
Just a quick word from Zach.
Yeah.
Try Zaxby's chicken finger plate with ton sorts of Zaxby's.
So is Riley Iglesias coming in, or is KJ coming in?
Austin Riley is a 2-run homer. Good to see him with an extra base hit. RBIs have been few and far between for Riley in recent weeks. But as we end August, he heads into September with 32 homers and 85 runs batted in. On the ground and a diving play. Glaciers, what a slick play
Wow.
to take care of Riley. Wow.
I've had his foot come off the bag though.
Braves not Chrome came off the bag at first, but again, they've already burned their challenge.
Yeah, but this is the late innings where you can request one. But they decided not to, which means he held the bag. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
KJ has been very, very good. He just couldn't. The walks have gotten a little bit, but who knows?
Olsen smacks one off the screen foul. Matt's looking for his first hit of the night. The Mets did hold off the Dodgers 2-1. DeGrom the win, Diaz the save. So the Braves have to win tonight to stay 3 off the base with the Mets.
Yeah, it was a weird game.
In Arizona to play the Diamondbacks. Well, they've got some terrific young players coming up through their minor league system.
Yeah.
Braves have a nice lead over Philadelphia for second place in the division. We've got a couple of series left with the Phillies. Memory serves. 4 seasons in.
Well, whoever it is, hopefully it's a quick, easy, breezy inning. Because we don't need to sweat.
This is empty in the Atlanta 8th. The Rockies will have their 4, 5, 6 hitters up in the 9th. And a swing and a miss. Matt Olson is retired in a very impressive inning for Mr. Bird. To the 9th we go. Braves trying to close out Colorado.
Home run after home run after home run.
I'm glad to see that Serena Williams is up.
High five. And Truist donates $755 to the Henry Lewis Aaron Fund to support HBCUs.
She's definitely the GOAT for sure.
So keep swinging, world champs, and hit those homers for them. Truist, the official bank of the Atlanta Braves.
All right, quick, easy, breezy. Quick, easy, breezy.
And refreshingly different. Here, excitement is a team sport where you can play with hearts,
Quick, easy, breezy.
and diamonds, or a set of your own clubs. Plan your adventure today to rekindle your sense of wonder. Mississippi, wanderers welcome.
Carefully crafted with Valencia orange peel, Blue Moon is one of a kind. Something this unique could hang in the gallery, but it looks best in our signature glass. Blue Moon, one of a kind, every time.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Zemo is made with essential oils, which attack bugs' biological
we
systems.
we really played like crap the first 2 months of the year and let a lot of them slip. So, I mean, at this time of year, I think they happen, but and it is frustrating, but you can kill yourselves with what ifs, and
Delta Airlines, keep climbing. And by Truist, when you start with care, you get a different kind of bang.
it's really annoying if you do. So. Oh, just kidding. It is Kinley.
If he gets it, Jeff, it'll be his 8th big league season with 30 or more saves.
Well, before that blowing save in St. Louis, he had been on a nice little run. 8 consecutive scoreless. We saw A.J. Minter throw a beautiful 8th inning. Hopefully, Ken will.
Come on, KJ. Shimmy it shut. Outs.
For this opportunity some Saturday night.
Look, things didn't work out well for Kenley in St. Louis. You know what you love about Kenley? He's a pro's pro. Didn't hide. Stood in front of me. He answered the question. Said, I had a bad night. Yep. And he has not had many of them this year in relief for the Braves. He'll face Crone, Iglesias, and Grichuk. The Braves protecting a 3-0 lead.
Come on, KJ. You good? Outs, outs, outs. Strikes, strikes, strikes.
That ball backed up, but called a strike. A couple of scouts that I've talked to said the issue for Kenley right now has been he's been up in the zone and the cutter just isn't quite as crisp as he would like it.
Yeah.
No, because it's backing up in the strike zone, not away.
High fly ball toward left. That is playable for Heredia. 3 steps away from the wall. There's out number 1 in the 9th inning.
Well, he's most effective, Chip, when that cutter's coming down in the zone. Then he can put you away with that fastball cutter up in the zone. Problem for him is, as you said, he's been kind of living in that high area.
Good job. Good running catch by GH there.
And guys are kind of getting on top of it right now.
But Crone retired quickly. Here's Iglesias. Poked foul in front of the Colorado dugout.
I like that pitch. Like that pitch. You got it down.
Iglesias is 0 for 3 tonight after a 2-hit game in Game 1.
There you go. Off his knuckles. Out of the way. Out of the way.
A slider, a sinker. Now we'll see what Kenley gives him ahead of the count 0-2.
Well, that sinker was on kind of the plate close to white lines. The ones we saw in St. Louis are way in off the plate.
He's trying to put a nice, neat bow on an 18-win, 10-loss August. And we hope to talk about that with you on Braves Live postgame. That is coming up after Jansen gets 2 more outs.
Come on, KJ. That's better.
2 outs.
I like how Contreras is setting up way outside because if the cutter is backing up that much, then you at least.
Middle relief closer, especially the guys in the 9th inning, got to throw strikes. And Kenley's doing that tonight.
Well, that one mislocation a little bit, trying to go away, but it was down in the zone, so you got the effect.
I like that though because if it backs up in the middle of the plate, you still have some leeway.
And he's got 2 big outs for Randall Grichuk, who picked up an infield hit. To highlight his night offensively, he made a diving catch in center as well.
It's all right. It's all right. Come on, KJ.
Kenley 1 out away from his 8th season of 30 or more saves. He's had a remarkable career.
Attaboy.
Growing up in Curacao, and now here he is pitching for the defending world champions and trying to make Kyle Wright the winningest pitcher in the major leagues this year.
It's all right.
You put a blueprint of how you want a baseball game to go from a pitching standpoint. So far tonight, this has been perfect. Kyle Wright, 7 innings, kind of on cruise control. AJ Minter, dominant 8th inning. And now Kenley 1 out away from.
Come on, KJ. Come on, KJ. Jimmy, shut, but.
And the 8th shutout for the Braves pitching staff this year. The pitch is high.
No walk. Make him earn it. Make him earn it. Come on now.
He's got a hit tonight. We'd like to see him tomorrow.
Come on now. Come on now.
From the outfield.
Correct. Feature game tomorrow.
Come on now. Come on now. way.
Jansen's a strike away.
Come on, baby.
29,554 the official attendance this evening. Raised over $2.6 million for the season. Everybody up with a 3-2 pitch. Miss Lowe.
How do you not swing at that?
Buckner has not given that pitch all that often. It was close. He had the plate, but it appeared a touch low.
Well, and what hurts is Contreras was giving the target up in the zone.
Come on. Come on, KJ.
Targets up, and all of a sudden you reach.
You're good, but
This looks worse than it is.
I wonder how many times Michael Tolia dreamed of facing Kenley Jansen as a youngster. Well, here he is.
come on, bud. You're good.
In his second big league game, looking for his second big league hit.
Trim me a shot.
The Braves concede the base at second as this ball is hammered a mile high to right. And that one is not coming back.
Really? Really? Are you kidding me, KJ? Are you kidding me? Oh! Come on! We can't do this. Come on. It does. Gosh dang it, KJ.
It didn't get out here by much, but it did.
Come on, KJ.
So Sean Bouchard, the batter. The Braves now have a 1-run lead.
Nobody in the ninth wants to make this easy.
Handshake. First big league homer, first 2 big league hits tonight. But his Rockies are still down a run.
Come on.
All this trouble with 2 outs.
Go out there. You got to be kidding me. Come on, KJ. Out, out, out. Ah, don't do this.
Get this last out. You know, you give up the 2-run homer, you still got a 1-run lead.
Come on, KJ. You got to be kidding me. We're going to lose this. Ah, me. No.
Deep fly ball to left to strike out of Iglesias, a walk and a homer, and now a 3-0 count for the Rockies' 8th place hitter.
CB.
Went up in the zone. 3-1.
Come on, KJ. Really, dude.
The catcher's servant is on deck.
Thank you, CB.
3-2. Sometimes you just gotta let it fly. Let's see what Jansen does here. Sharply hit. Dansby's got it. From the knee. Throws to first and also.
Great pick. Great pick. Woo!
Your ball game. Career save number 380 for Kenley Jansen.
Ay, ay, ay. Never easy. Thank you, CB.
You know, we had Will Smith last year. We had quite a bit of drama sometimes in the ninth, and that turned our eyes.
Wow.
Big hit by That man right there, Ronald Acuna, Austin Riley, the huge 2-run homer early.
Wow.
Right to me, the score.
Woo, breathe, boys.
Outstanding. 7 innings, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts is in complete control. And now leads with 17 wins.
Pretty amazing. Kyle Wright, 17 and 5.
Phew.
Jansen saved number 30. The Braves beat the Rockies
Yeah.
3-2.
And he already has a bad heart. We might want to try Iglesias until KJ can figure out that cutter movement because it's moving right. It's moving right down the middle. Whew.
We'll see a series win. We'll talk about a Game 2 victory for the Braves on Braves Live. That's presented by.
Yeah, well, he has 30 saves, but no, well, I thought we were too, but I guess not. Phew. But guys, thanks for joining me. It was a win, so I broke the live terrible curse. Kinley almost ruined it, but and thanks to CB because we might have been still sweating this one out otherwise, but
There's a reason every Odyssey is named
is your Jason Jameson, is your TV behind?
It's about being there.
But a victory. Great victory. Less drama, please. But and the Colorado Rockies have played us tough, but going for the series win tomorrow with Strider Stash Gas on the mound. And gosh, I wish they would stop giving me heart attacks. But victory, and gotta go do this recap. Should be quick, easy breezy. Just kind of like this game, even though Kenley made it hard. But thanks for joining me, guys. This was awesome. Victory back in the win column on the lives. Thanks so much.